Welcome back to another RW video. What's up guys, RW here. What's up guys, it's Ryan Woods with another video, and today we're going to talk about how I can help you anywhere in the world. Let's get started. So you don't live in North Carolina. Maybe you live in any other state, Florida, California, Oregon, Texas, Arkansas, you name it. But at any rate, you don't live in North Carolina. One of the questions I get asked often is, at what point should we even be speaking to an agent? Let's say you're considering buying a house or thinking about selling your house. At what point should you really approach a real estate agent and start to talk to them about it? And then also, if you're watching this video, at what point should you be talking to me, even though you don't live in North Carolina? Well, the answer to that question is as soon as you've considered to buy or sell a house. Doesn't mean that you've decided that you're going to buy and sell a house. But if you've considered buying or selling a house, at that point, you want to reach out, contact me, text, DM, email, you name it. Reach out to me and let's have a conversation. Now, what can I personally do for you, being that I live in North Carolina and you live not in North Carolina? Some of the things that I personally will start off with doing is walking you through down payment amounts, different loan programs and loan options, the process of buying a house. If you're thinking about selling a house, the process of selling your house, how to prepare your house for the market. If you're a buyer, how to prepare yourself to be ready to be in a position to buy a home. So a few of the things I personally can help you with are things like preparing yourself, getting you ready, giving you numbers, that way you have an idea of where to get started. But when it comes to the point where, let's say you're a buyer and you actually want to buy a home, you want to go and start shopping homes in your area, or maybe you're a seller and you're like, hey, I'm ready to put my house on the market. At that point, you know that me being in North Carolina, I can't just fly out to California and show you some houses. So how can I essentially help you where you're at? Well, that is where a preferred partner comes in. So what a preferred partner is a real estate agent in your area that I have personally had a conversation with, that I have interviewed, that I've spoken with, that I have a business relationship with, and that I trust will truly take care of you and get you all the way to closing. Now, not all agents are made the same, and this is why using preferred partner is so important. One thing you're going to notice is that not all real estate agents are equal. Not all real estate agents are the same. As a real estate agent, we have a real estate association that we have standards that we have to work by, but that does not mean that all agents work the same. That does not mean that all agents have systems in place to make sure that they can help you and to make sure that you get the best service possible. Now, in the real estate industry, we're in the people business. We're a service industry, service-oriented industry. So it's on our shoulders to provide service to our clients. Not every single agent is created the same because each agent provides a different level of service. I want you to be connected with an agent that's going to take the most care of you. That is why you should use my preferred partners. Why should you contact me before finding an agent on your own? If you don't already have an agent in your area on your own, contact me to use one of my local preferred partners in your area. Now, one of the questions you might ask is, do you have a preferred partner in my area? That's where you just send me a text or a DM and say, Ryan, do you have a preferred partner in my area? I'm thinking about buying or selling a house. Why don't you take a moment to check out some of the conversations that I had with a few of the partners of mine in Nashville, Tennessee. So let's touch in with Ryan and Logan. They are preferred partners that I use in Nashville, Tennessee. Ryan, Logan, how are you guys?
Hey, we're good. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys are so insane. Today I'm talking about referrals to the viewers. We're talking about referrals and how agent partnerships work and kind of why they could use preferred partners. So why don't each of you take a second, introduce yourselves, tell them a little bit about who you are and where you're located.
Yes, so I'll go first. I'm Ryan Henry, and we are both located in Nashville, Tennessee. My brokerage is Exit Realty Music City, and so yeah, I'm a realtor there.
Hey, I'm Logan. I'm a realtor full-time with Keller Williams in Nashville. Sorry, we're in the car, y'all. And I'm with a team, the Josh Anderson team. I've been with the team since August. Ryan's individual. She's an independent agent.
Yeah, and I began real estate October of 2019.
Nice, I love it. So the way we kind of met, I believe, was through social media. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like through social and through Nick. So I knew Nick and Caleb, and you guys are great friends with them. And so we kind of met that way.
Yes.
Yes, we did. I remember it was fun meeting you. You're such a people person. So easy to talk to you.
I appreciate that. So something for the viewers out there, these are the two preferred partners that I like to use in Nashville, Tennessee. When you connect with Ryan and Logan, they're super personable. One, two, they take action quick. So not every agent is created equally, and you'll get to learn that. But what I really connected with them over was when we started talking, I felt a connection of like, we have some of the same values. We're in some of the same boats. I'm an independent agent myself. Ryan's an independent agent. It can be tough being an independent agent, especially in a market like this when you're newer. But in talking to Ryan and Logan, they both understand their market. They understand people. They understand what they're doing. And so you're going to be well taken care of. So Ryan and Logan, I have, either one of you guys can kind of take this first. I have a buyer in Nashville, and they're looking to buy a home, and we've kind of prepared them. I connect them to you, a local agent. At the point they need a local agent, I connect them to you. What can they expect from you guys after that point?
So I really like to get to know a buyer like than the house. Like I like to talk to them about them, why are they moving to Nashville? How did they pick Nashville? Have they ever visited here before? Just to get a little bit more information, because a house is more than a house. Like they're gonna make it their home, and like I want them to be happy and I want them to be comfortable relocating. Because a lot of places, if you've never been here before, it could be like a culture shock almost. Or if you're not from the city and you could visit Nashville for the first time, it can be completely overwhelming. And that's not even including like the house and the market and prices and everything else. And I really it's easier for me to build trust in person, more than it is over the phone. And I feel like now that there's so many ways to do like Zooms and Google Meet, that it's a lot easier and more comfortable being able to put a face with a name, and it's not just like a resume on paper, like here's what I can offer you. And it's more personal that way than just being on the phone like, oh hey, like Ryan Woods referred you to me. Instead it's like a Zoom, like, hey, what do you like to do for fun? Like what are you gonna do when you get here? Like where are your favorite restaurants? And especially if Nashville has so much to offer that I can connect, and at the very least, if I can't help you find a house, I love to be a resource. So if you're still a year or two out, I still highly suggest my potential buyers to call me, no matter what it is. Like, do you want to just repaint a room? Call me. I have a painter. Like, what's your favorite restaurant? I got you, because I'm a total foodie.
I love that. I love watching your socials because you guys post so many local restaurants. I was like, man, if I ever need to know where to eat in Nashville, I'm calling one of you guys.
Absolutely. Please do. I love it. So yeah, that's really where it starts. And then we start to get, obviously into the boring details of like, okay, how's your credit? Are you prepared to buy a house financially? Timeline. And then we'll really dig deep into like what area they want to be in. And a lot of people that either have been here or have not, if they've only been here a couple times, that aren't familiar with the areas. Nashville's growing so fast, right, that I was there a year ago. Well, honey, now it's different. So you have to really dig deep into like criteria, because you might have liked Germantown when you first visited, but now it's going to be completely different than it was a year ago. So that's where I always go back to like, well, in the beginning, you told me that you like to be by the water, but you also told me that you wanted something more modern. So then the original area might not be what you originally were looking for. Right. So
I love that. I love that. And some of the things I'm noticing right there is when you first started, and I'm gonna try to use this. It started breaking up a little bit, but I think I can still use it. One of the things you said in the beginning was, as soon as I connect with that buyer, it's more than just asking them what house they want. It's more like lifestyle. What do they want to do in that home? And that's so crucial, because at the end of the day, I don't want to just help you buy a house. I mean, I'm happy to just help you buy a house, but I want you to get a house that you're going to feel like home in. So like, what do you do with your lifestyle? And that's exactly what you touched on. I love that. So from there, I mean, thank you guys for joining in. I know you guys look super busy. You're in the car. Most agents live in their car. And so you can attest to that, being in the car. But
Oh, yes.
don't get me wrong, I'm glad you guys tuned in. And if you're
Thanks
looking
for having us.
Yeah, to the viewers, if you're looking for somebody in Nashville, contact me to get started. Contact Ryan or Logan, but definitely reach out to them. They're some of the best in the area.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
So let's touch in with Nick at the Anderson Group in Nashville, Tennessee. Nick, how are you?
I'm good, Ryan. How are you today?
I am great. Look, man, I see you're busy in your car. That is where most agents live, right?
That's right. The hustle never stops.
Yes. So, Nick, tell the people, tell them about you. Tell them about yourself.
Yeah. So I'm Nick Iliescu. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. Been here about 2 years. I work on the Josh Anderson Real Estate Group. We're the top-rated Keller Williams team in all of Tennessee. So whenever Ryan connects you with our group, just know that you've got the best agents working for you. And yeah, we're just happy to help. And we have a goal to help a certain number of families every year. And we always love to. We love our jobs and love helping people.
I love it, man. So to the viewers, something you'll notice about what Nick just said, and this is a big deal. It's something that I say in my business model, something that Clayton mentioned in the last part of the video, is he said, we have a goal, and you'll see this on the other part of the video. I just said it. He said, we have a goal to help an X amount of number of families. Now, the goal was not to close X amount of transactions. The goal was not to make X amount of sales or do X amount of volume. At the end of the day, it's to help families.
That's right, Ryan.
So why is that important? Why is that important, Nick?
Well, I think a lot of people, they think of real estate as more of a transaction when what it's really meant to be is a relationship. And I don't think of myself as being in the real estate business. I think of myself as being in the people business, because without the people, we wouldn't be in business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so always, we're always putting our clients' interests before ours and making sure that, that we're giving them expert advice and making sure they get the best deal every time. It's a tough market here in Nashville. So we want to make sure that our clients are always getting the best deals and it's never a transaction, but a lot of our clients turn into lifelong friends. And so we got client events that we do every year, and we do giveaways as a company just to show our appreciation. And so there's lots of really cool and fun things we do for our clients that makes it feel more like family rather than just a one-time transaction,
I absolutely love that, because that's what the RW business model is about. And for the viewers out there, what you're realizing now is that while this is a model I run my business by, I also hand select referral partners across the nation that also run their business and act in the same manner. So that's super important to me, to make sure you guys are taken care of, make sure it's not just a transaction. You're not getting an agent that's just trying to make a sale and do another deal, but you're getting someone who really wants to help you reach your goal, like Nick said in the beginning. So I wanted to reach out to you. Today we're talking about with the viewers what they can expect in as far as referrals. So how I help people remotely, and then when it comes to needing somebody in person, how it all translates from what I've done over to you. So essentially, I've got a buyer in Nashville, and the buyer's looking to buy a home. We've talked, I've kind of prepared them for down payments. I've prepared them for the seller market. I've given them an idea of where to start, and we've got them to the point where they need to connect with a local agent. I'm gonna call you, and I connect them with you. What's next for that buyer?
Yeah, great question. So the buyer can expect to get a call from me right away, and it's gonna be a quick introduction call, figure out what they're looking for, how we can help. Then the second step would be for them to come into our office right by Vanderbilt. It's conveniently located off the highway. For a more in-depth, we call it a buyer's consultation, to figure out exactly what the client is looking for, how we can help, show them different options. And then from there, just start the home search and start looking at houses. The most fun part.
Yes, I love it. So Nick,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for jumping on. I know you were busy, so I'm going to let you go, but thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Ryan, for having me.
Awesome. All right, you have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Clayton McLeod. He is in Jackson, Mississippi. Wonderful partner. We've partnered together for about a year now. Why don't you check out this conversation we just had this week? Clayton, so good to have you today. I see you're kind of busy, right?
Yeah, man. Just doing some work. Awesome. Believe it or not. I know I'm not dressed as professional as I usually am, but it's kind of a put together meeting real quick.
Yeah, a typical agent. We're usually in our car. That's where we live.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, look, man, just wanted to get connected really quick. I'm talking to the viewers on the video today about how referrals work and how I can help people all across the world. So for the viewers watching, tell them a little bit about who you are and where you're located.
Yeah, my name's Clayton McLeod. I live in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm a real estate broker working for Century 21 Mazzell. I'm going on my third year in real estate, and I love it, man. I couldn't ask for a better career.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that, man. So I think one thing that connected me with Clayton is we both knew each other from years growing up. We didn't grow up together, but going to church and conferences and such, we see each other, got to know each other, and then realized that he had jumped into real estate a little while before I had gotten started. And we connected right off the start. He's young, I'm young. We kind of had that connection there, and we're both getting started. So Clayton, if I had a buyer that contacted me from Jackson, Mississippi, and they wanted to get started, I kind of got them on their feet, got going, and then I said, you know what, let me connect you with my partner, which would be you there in Jackson. What can that buyer kind of expect next? What is their next step with you?
The first thing is just simply have a conversation, see how familiar they are with the buying process. And I know you mentioned that they would have that initial conversation with you, so kind of recap on that, see if there's anything I could add to it. And then try to get them set up with a local lender to get pre-qualified.
Right. I love that you just said that. For the people who are watching who don't understand, finding a local lender is crucial. It can make or break your deal. So that's a big step. So essentially with the RW business model, I can get you going. I can get you started on your feet. I can explain the brief process. However, it is different in every state. So once you get connected with that partner, once you've saved up a little bit of cash, and we've got you on your way, I'm going to connect you with somebody like Clayton there in Jackson, Mississippi, who will then tell you how things work in that specific state and in his city, what you can expect, and really get you moving forward. But I think the whole idea behind it is that I've got partners that you can trust that are going to run their businesses similar to the way that I run mine. So you've got that expectation across the board. Instead of you going out in Jackson and finding Joe Blow on the street who knows what he does, and maybe he just wants to make a sale, maybe he doesn't even care about who you are, where you come from. It's almost better to have somebody you trust. And if we've already been talking, let me get you connected with somebody I trust that'll handle and take care of you. So Clayton, what else could you add to that?
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing that people should realize is not all agents are created equal. I've been in contact with a lot of agents that when I have a conversation with them, I quickly realize that it's just about a paycheck to them. And the people on my team that I've started teaching, I always let them know initially, we're in the people business. We're not in the sales business. I'm not trying to just put you in a house. I want to create a friendship. I want to create a relationship with you. And I want to help you with the biggest purchase of your life. And I don't want it to just be a sale. I want you to remember me more than just being your real estate agent, but I want to make relationships and connections.
I absolutely love that. If you watched my previous video about the RW business model and how I run this model, it is relationships over transactions. And you can see why Clayton is a referral partner of mine and why I would send people to him, because he has the same values and he puts the same things forward. For us, it's more than just doing a transaction. We can do transactions all day, and a transactional agent would say something like, I sold 18 homes last year, versus a relationship-based agent who would say, I helped 18 families move. And while it's just a play on words for some people, for others, they truly mean what they say. And that is how Clayton runs his business. That's how I run my business. This is why I would send people over to Clayton. So if you're looking in Jackson, Mississippi, give me a call, give Clayton a call, just let him know you found him through me, and we'll work something out. Let's get you in your new home.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Clayton, thank you so much for taking my call today. I really appreciate it. I know you're busy, so we'll be talking soon.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate the time.
All right, have a good one. So after all that, you may be asking, why should we use a preferred partner? Well, there are two reasons. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you know me in some sort of way, and you probably don't know my preferred partners. Now, when you contact me, if you're thinking about buying or selling, I'll help you get started, get on your feet and get going in the right direction, and I help you prepare yourself. I then connect you with that preferred partner or preferred partner in your local area. Once I connect you with that preferred partner, no matter whether you buy or sell in the next 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, I actually will receive what is called a referral fee for connecting you guys together. So maybe you said, Ryan, I already have an agent in the area that I know or that I plan to use when I go to buy or sell. Should I still contact you? Yes, absolutely. Tell me, Ryan, I already know this agent that so-and-so used. Maybe my friend used them and I think I want to use them too. Wonderful. Send me their contact info. Let me get on the phone with them and then allow me to connect you to them via email. From there, I'll receive a referral fee. So while I'm willing to get on the phone and help you in any way that I can, at the same time, by you allowing me to connect you via email to that agent, you're helping me out because I will still receive a referral fee when I do that. A second reason to use a preferred partner is because they've already been vetted, they've already been interviewed, and I know that they're going to take care of you. I trusted them to take care of you and to treat you with the best service possible. So that is essentially how referrals work and how the RW team or myself can help you anywhere in the world. We are more than willing, please listen, we are more than willing to get on the phone with you anytime to help out in any way we can. If you have a question, give me a call. I am happy to take a phone call and help you out in any way I can. And then from there, if you need more help and you need local help, let me know. I'll get you connected with one of my preferred partners and we'll get you on your way. If you have any other questions, reach out. If there's anything in the world I can do for you, let me know. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you on next week's video. Take care. Three, two, one. Maybe we want to buy a home. Maybe we want to sell our home. But you don't quite know for sure because you don't know what you don't know until you know it. That was profound. What the heck am I talking about? As far as, why are you calling me right now, bro? What's up, my guy?
My brother, how are you?
Man, I was filming to help me. So now, to help me. Oh my God.